Because it won't even let me do StreamYard.
Oh, look. I'm live.
It's not showing on my end.
Give it a second. Refresh. Can y'all see me? Can you guys see me? Because it wasn't saying I'm live on this side before.
Okay.
So let's see. Yeah, see, there it is. There it is.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, I see you, and I see you now. We in the building, and there's no way y'all not going to see my little intro thing I did with all the work I put into it. So hold on.
Look.
I'm sorry to tell y'all, but you're going to have to see it. All right.
Hello, everyone. So sorry about the technical difficulties, y'all, but thank you guys so much for being patient.
Thank you. Okay, hold on. All right, where you at, Lisa? Lisa, come up.
I'm right. You got to bring me up. I'm right here.
Okay, y'all. Okay, we are freaking back. And if you're new in here, I am Teresa. Welcome to the Reality Ladies. We are reviewing on this live Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 6, Episode 13. This is my beautiful co-host, Living Life with Lisa. Lisa, tell them hi to the people.
Hi, guys.
Can nothing get us down? Tell them can nothing get us down.
That's right. You know the devil, he busy now.
Busy, okay?
I'm echoing, I think.
Oh my God. I thank you guys for coming. And thank you for being patient with us. The internet was acting up. StreamYard was acting up. I don't even know who's acting up, but they acting up. So we are back. Yes, episode 13. There's only two more episodes, and then I think it's gonna be like the reunion or whatever. So for you guys who've been coming every single Monday to my channel, then Lisa's channel, and my channel, then Lisa's channel, thank you guys. You guys are our rock stars. Her link is in the description box. Lisa, drop your link in the chat. That way, we already been holding them. We can jump in a little recap of last week, and then we'll move on to this week whenever you're ready.
All right, honey. I got to get my thoughts back together, honey. StreamYard just don't mess my brain up.
The brain is gone, girl. I'm sitting up here thinking, what are you doing today? What is this? Recalibrate.
Oh my gosh. So everybody, we're here for the Real Housewives of Potomac. And on the last episode, they were...
Oh, wait. Hold up, Lisa. Before we even do that, just go ahead and read the people who came in, because I think there's a couple of newbies. So let's go down that line and tell them all hello.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me drop this link.
All right.
Okay, all right. We got Alvin is in the building. Hello, Alvin. Hello, Donna. Hello, Buddha. Hello, Annabelle. Hello, Simply Haley.
I know we got raided by Vern, so thank you for the raid. She was the first one. Yep, go ahead.
Hello, Pet World. I think Pet World is new here. Hello, Jaden. Hello, Elizabeth Whitelight. I think Elizabeth is from Buddha.
Okay.
And then Vern came in with the raid. Thank you so much, Vern. Junk Closet. And looks like that will be it.
All right.
Wait a minute. We got Destiny Morale.
Hey, Destiny.
Yeah, she's with Buddha as well. We got Elaine Myrick's in the building.
We're getting rated again by Trending TV. Pet World said that. Thank you, Trending TV.
Okay, thank you, Trending TV. Welcome, everyone. Hey, Charlene. Hello, darling. How are you?
Hey, Pretty Simply Haley. Hi, beautiful girl.
AKA James Money is in the building. this thing will not let me comment down here.
Hey, aka James, what up? What up? So technically, we're all new. That's right.
That's what Elaine said.
Yeah, we got our cups. We got our jungle juice. I don't know what's in her cup, but you know.
Well, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all what's in my cup. I have
Yes.
some ginger tea with a splash of Javi concentrate coffee in here. So
Okay.
y'all should try the Javi. It's pretty good. You don't have to just use it for coffee. You can use it for tea, any snacks you may bake or anything like that. But yeah, this is my first time trying it. It's good.
Sounds good. Hey, James, guy. Charlene, what's
Guy,
up, sis? What's up? What's up? What's up? Thank
James
y'all
guy,
for coming in. Let
mm-hmm.
me see. Hopefully you guys have hit the thumbs up. You've shared us out wherever you're able to do it. Please do. Reality ladies are trying to pick up some speed, so every little share that we get is a good thing. And tag us in it, please. Lisa, you already dropped your link, and then we can go ahead. You can do a little recap of last week, and we'll jump right into it.
All right, guys. So Giselle and Robin, they're doing a podcast together. So they kind of wanted to launch it a little bit with their close friends. So Giselle decides to have it at her house. Needless to say, Giselle has a lot of construction going on at her house. Me personally, because I had the construction going on, I would not have hosted it at my house. But she didn't really want the ladies inside her house
Which was
anyway.
tacky. That was tacky. That was tacky.
So she ended up getting a tent and setting everything up outside, not even thinking about, the bugs, the loud noise
It
from the
was nice though.
construction.
The tent was nice. The tent was nice.
Yeah, the look of it was nice. But I
Yeah.
mean, the ladies seemed like they were uncomfortable because they were trying to stop the gnats and
The
stuff from
bugs,
going in
like,
the mouth, in the eyes, and stuff. And then she had to keep stopping because of the construction. It was just a mess.
a hot mess, girl. A hot mess.
And
And
then
that's
of course they get into it. Go back to Mia
yeah.
being messy, asking Candace's mom,
You fro-
if her husband is getting paid, which was a little bit disrespectful. She shouldn't have been, asking that, but she did. And so Candace and Mia get into it.
tacky.
Candace makes a remark to Mia and says, your mama is low budget, because Mia says that Candace video was low budget. So Candace said, well, your mom is low budget. Mind you, Candace doesn't know anything about Mia's mom, what she's been through, or anything. She
Right.
just used the terms, your mama is low budget, because Mia was talking to her mom and was questioning her mom, being that they just met. So all of
Candace,
that went down, and then Karen blew out. Did Wendy tell everybody about the trip? Well, Wendy hadn't gotten a chance to tell everybody about the trip. So then she finally told everybody about the trip. Robin and Giselle was saying that they weren't going to go because they didn't like the way she invited them. But mind you guys,
they're tacky too.
the podcast event that Giselle is having or has had,
Right.
her invite says for who? Who was her invite for? Her haters?
For the haters and the people that she want there, plus the haters. So that was her and Robin always act super innocent. They really do. And it's very annoying. Like, you're giving shade all day, every day. And that Candace and that flippant mouth, she hasn't learned her lesson from Monique yet. I keep telling you that. She gonna get snatched up again on this season. Mia needs to drag her. Mia needs to drag her. She needs to drag her. That's it. Period.
Yeah, we shall see. So we left off with them discussing. Mia was telling them a little bit about the location of the trip, and that they are going to include the husbands. And her response to Giselle was like, you can come and you can bring your luggage with you. So basically, you're not married, you don't have a man, so the only thing you're going to be bringing with you is your luggage.
Mm-hmm. which was
So
also
then,
shady.
yep. And so then, Teresa, let's take us into the new episode.
The new episode 13, which was last night, Sunday at 8 p.m., in case y'all don't know, Eastern time. It opened up just with Mia with her husband, and they're talking about going on their first trip together in a long time. And I did keep noticing that Gordon kept saying that he's going to be him and have a good time. And this is before the party. It's just when he's talking to her, he just kept saying, I'm going to have a good time. Nobody knew what that meant until later on when we talk about the party.
Well, I knew he was going to show out because when he was discussing it with her, he says, "You know how I get when we go out." So when he said that, I knew he was going to show out.
Oh,
But
he
I
was
didn't
about
think
to
he was going to
show.
show out to the extent that he showed out, though.
Right. And we'll definitely get to that. But he shocked me with that over the top old man perversion he got going on. Okay. Perverted, oh, dirty dog. Oh, dirty, perverted dog. You know what I'm saying? But also she's leaving her kids with her mother for the first time. I thought that was interesting. What do you think?
Yeah, at this point, I really feel like the mom feels like that she is being pressured,
Yes,
to do that,
yes.
So, I mean, Mia is worried about it, but it was her husband Gordon's idea. It wasn't Mia's idea for the mom to stay there with them. It was Gordon's idea.
Right, right, right. And that needed to start happening so she can stop holding her to the fire day after day after day. Let's just get this union back going so we can move forward off of that storyline, really. You know what I mean? Even if we got to see them in counseling, that's okay. Because I love when people keep it real and it ain't always drama. So
Right.
I'm here for it, but we need to get that thing moving along. Hey, Boss Life, thank you for coming in. All
Yes,
right,
absolutely.
so after that, we went on to Candace getting ready with her husband. They're sitting up there chilling. They're talking business. She's telling him all the shady things that she said to Mia. And Chris, as usual, is looking at her like, well, you wonder why the girl is mad. Because Candace hits below the belt. That's what I don't like about her. You can just shade me, but you do not have to go below the belt. And that's what gets her in trouble every single time. He even tells her that. She's just mean girl, skinny little mean girl who can't fight, but she the mean girl in the schoolyard. You know what I mean? Projection. So I was like, okay, I was like, all right, so they're getting ready too. It looks like everybody's getting ready because even Robin was getting ready. No, Robin was talking to Ashley about her and Giselle not going, right?
Yes, because Giselle sent a text message to the group. She sent a text message to the group letting Wendy know that she would not be participating because of the delivery of the invite. So
Right.
that's what she said. But Robin did tell Ashley, she said she wasn't going because she didn't think that Wendy, liked her or whatever. But at the end of their conversation, she says, I'm going to think about it.
She should think about it because no matter how shady they are, Wendy showed up to Giselle's thing, and Giselle didn't even want her to use her toilet in the dilapidated house. So
and she asked her to leave.
And she asked her to leave. Wendy handled that like a G.
Yeah, she did.
So get your little corny behind up, little crybabies when somebody gives it back, and go on to this girl's party. They're acting like wimps. How you gonna be a thug and a wimp all in the same time?
Exactly.
You can't. You can't. It's not possible. So then it went on to Wendy talking to her husband about it, trying to figure out their dynamics and what they're going to do when they get there as well. Correct? She said, I noticed, you know what I did notice about them? And I did write it down. The thing I always notice about Wendy and her husband, they have a good relationship, kind of. But I always notice when he comes in the room from work and she's there, they never greet each other with a little peck. I thought that
Right.
was an automatic thing you do in a marriage. My husband can't walk in this house from being at work all day and not come in the room and give me a kiss, no matter what I'm doing. So,
Well, he did make the statement as he was walking up the stairs. He did say, to the dog, you're the only one that greets me,
see,
when I come home.
see, it's. Let me tell you, it's very important after your man's been at work all day, even if you work. It is very important for you two to have that quick hug. And I'm not talking about slobber-dob. I'm just talking about a little kiss. And that's it. A little affection. I noticed I never really see that with her, but she gives the world affection with her boobs. The girls
Right.
are always out.
Because when our husbands, they go to the barbershop and they get their haircut, it looks so fresh. They look so nice and handsome.
Love a good cut, girl.
And she mentioned that, and I thought when she said that she was gonna go over and hug him or something, but she didn't.
She didn't. She sat her butt down, but when she's on camera for the world to see the girls and all that, she's very affectionate with showing her body. Well, what about showing your husband some love? Because clearly saying that to the dog, sometimes you got to listen to these men. Just like Juan with the Robin thing, you got to listen.
Wow. Welcome in the original Tattletales. Thank you so much for stopping by and showing support. Thank you. Hello, Boss Life Online. Welcome in. Thank you all so much for coming.
Thank y'all for coming to Reality Ladies. We are reviewing episode 13 for you guys that's just coming in. Please share us out and thumbs it up if you are able to. Thank you so much. So then we went on to Karen and Ray, which I just love them. Karen tickles me. Ray, we're seeing getting older right in front of our eyes. So it's kind of cute watching Ray. But Karen with the shade, when she said that Robin be thumbing herself, I died. Come on, Karen, come on. And then they showed the clip with Robin doing this, trying to talk to people when she was drunk. That's the type of shade I like. If you're going to say it, say that kind of stuff.
That's that fun shade.
That's that fun shade. But it was so real. When she showed the clip, I damn near hit the floor. I said, that's my girl, Karen. That's my girl.
But you see Karen, she and Ray, they give each other a hug, some sugar, and everything.
Exactly. 30 years for nothing? No, they know how to. You have to have that. And Wendy is too young to not be doing that with her husband. So I'm wondering how often he getting booty. Probably once a month. He probably got to pencil it in once a month.
Hello, Yolanda Franklin. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming to the Reality Ladies with Housewives of Potomac.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, Yolanda is from Maryland. Welcome in, Maryland. Elaine says the same thing goes for the women.
Right, both ways.
To get that man is the same thing you've got to do to keep them. Yep, absolutely.
Absolutely. Right. Whoever it is, whoever is the one that's not doing it needs to do it. That's it. Right. You know what I mean? And if you guys are new coming in, please subscribe to my channel. We're going to put Lisa's link in there. Subscribe to her channel because we do alternate every other Monday for all the new people that's coming in. Okay. What did Boss Life say? Oh, she's saying hi. Okay. So then it went to, they have showed up at the Eastern Shore into this big, beautiful 7-bedroom house. This house is amazing.
Yeah.
So did you see when Mia pulled up with her and her bougie husband looking for somebody to take the keys and to bring their luggage in? Who doing that?
Because she said she was not lifting nothing.
Okay, you gonna lift today, or you better send Gordon out there before he get drunk.
Too late.
They started going for the shots right away. And I love it when they was drinking all their shots, and then Mia said, "If you can't hang with the big dogs, then take your ass on the porch with the puppies." I hollered. I said, "Come on."
Yolanda says Mia and G are Bugetto.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, they are. Yes, they are, Yolanda.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
act the same way that she does. He really does.
yeah, she does. They are
Mm-hmm.
Bugetto. And in this whole entire thing, it still feels like, okay, they all started drinking. It started getting out of hand. Gordon started getting really nasty and raunchy. Candace was getting more and more low blows after they told her about Mia's mother. She still was making them mama comments. You know what I mean? So it was just so much unfolding. What did you think about Gordon and the nasty gestures and the tongue and all this stuff that he was doing?
Well, first off, Gordon and Mia arrived to the house first with Wendy and Eddie.
Yes.
And they took shots. They took, several shots. But Gordon was also stating that Mia was all that he needed, that he did not need to go to a strip club.
Thank God he said that.
But he also stated too, it is Mia that goes to the strip clubs and he goes because she wants to go.
Well, I think it's both of them together because he also admitted how much he likes white women. And then he was like, where the white women at? Where the white women at? Like he was being a hot mess, really.
Yeah, and he was doing like, let me stand up and show y'all what he was doing. He was going like this,
yes.
y'all.
He was going like this.
Going like this. Yeah, he was just being so perverted.
He was going like this.
Yeah.
He was so disgusted, y'all. We're trying to give you a visual the best way we can, child. He was so terrible.
Elaine says Mia's husband Gordon is a horny old dude when he's drinking. I guess that's from Mia turning him out at the strip club.
Yes.
Yolanda says when G told Mia to STFU, shut the F up.
Yeah, which was awful. Boring. That was awful too. That was awful too. You know.
Then he says he likes the Caucasian women, and then why didn't he marry one? G grossed me out. Yeah, he did. The next episode is going to be nasty.
I'm with Haley. I've been saying it the whole time, Haley. Absolutely, Candace is going to get what she deserves. If they're anything like Monique, and I don't know if Mia has that in her. Throwing lettuce is one thing. Dragging her head onto the table and slamming it is a whole nother ballpark. So we're going to see.
Monique could not get Candace the way she wanted to get her. She got her, but she got her the way she wanted to get her.
She would have beat the pulp off of Candace. Candace would be doing sticky notes for years. She would not be on here still talking crap right now. And I agree with Yolanda. The tongue thing was so... If it's telling her to shut the fuck up, all of that was too much for me. I would have walked out of that party and me and him would have had to talk the next day. You not going nowhere else with me ever.
She was okay. She was okay with that because because she was being surprised with her own design G-Wagon. She was getting a G-Wagon for their 8th year anniversary. So by him saying that, she was okay with it, and she told the ladies it didn't bother her. Okay, what do you believe her? About?
Do you believe her though? Do you believe her though? Hey, Lavish. Hey, Lavish. That was embarrassing. As bougie as she tries to act, she won't care that he told her to shut the fuck up and put his tongue out saying we're the white women.
Yeah, just like Candace says, you are not perfect. You are not perfect at all.
No, she isn't. That's why she let him do it, because she ain't perfect. She got skeletons. She just ain't telling her skeletons, you know?
Yolanda says Monique should have got Giselle. Ooh, child, say it, Yolanda. Monique should have got Giselle for coming for her all those years.
Yeah.
It broke my heart when I saw her and Candace going at it last season. I wish they would have talked it out. Me too. I thought at one point, Yolanda, that they were going to talk things out. But right. None of the ladies get Giselle in line. I don't understand why. The only person that came close to doing that was Wendy.
Yeah. Yeah. And Wendy was in there talking about some GVO at her event. GVO, good vibes only.
Good
GVO.
vibes only.
It
Yes,
was not
good
working
vibes
because,
only.
honey, when somebody's at your party doing this, the good vibes are gone. The good vibes are gone. Okay. And I agree. I wish Monique was still there, but I do believe that she was because Monique's from the streets in real life. So
Mm-hmm.
she just came up with the right person. But
Mm-hmm.
I think she would have slammed her face in the table again this year.
Yes.
She ain't
Yes.
built for that. She's not built for that talking and no action like Giselle and Robin are. They
Mm-hmm.
can all
Mm-hmm.
talk real flippant and then there's no action. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Simply Haley says sticky notes, laughing her butt off. That was so fake. Candace was over exaggerating. She was.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
Yolanda says, me too. This is why I'm all for Wendy gathering
Yep.
Giselle this season.
All the
Yes.
time. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And Haley says they're scared of Giselle and she don't know why. And Elaine says Giselle kept whispering in Candace's ear last season. That's why Monique and Candace didn't send things. But you know what? Being that Elaine just said that,
Yeah.
whatever that altercation between Candace and Monique could have been solved for the simple fact that the information that Monique got, it came from Giselle.
It did.
Now,
It
I
did.
do fault Monique for that part. She should have confronted Candace about that. See, Candace never
Absolutely.
knew what Giselle did.
And maybe that'll come out one day, but they've
Yeah,
been begging Monique to come back, and I really wish she would go back
yeah,
because I just
yeah.
think she's a good fit for the show, really. And she's not as bougie as they are. I like
Yeah.
realness. She's real. You know what I
Right,
mean? And
right.
what about when they were in the bedroom? Candace and Ascala had just came because I like Ascala so far. They were filling Ascala in on what he's doing about Candace with the nasty remarks to Mia. And then what did you think about when Mia finally said something to Candace? Because they were going at it in the bedroom. When she finally said something to her and she got up when she got that phone call and said, not like these broke bitches, it was really because Candace was attacking her. It wasn't really about anybody else. And Candace turned around and said, your mama's a broke bitch. She should have got snatched right then and there. Right then and there.
Well, I honestly don't think there was anybody on the phone with Wendy. I think that was just her way of getting out of the heat of that conversation. But I think the thing that Mia does wrong is
Yeah.
that she treat her friends and everything that they do like it is a business. She
Yeah.
got to be able to
Too
set aside
bougie.
the business. Yeah, she needs to set aside the business when she's with her friends and hanging out with her friends. She shouldn't have had a business mind when she went to Candace's event. She was invited there. She wasn't a manager
She's
or
too
nothing
up
like
here.
that.
She's too
Yeah.
up here. We
Mm-hmm.
know that when they came in talking about where's the car hop to take our car and bring our bags in.
Mm-hmm.
Who
Mm-hmm.
who are you? We're
Yeah.
not your understudies, girl. We don't care
Right.
that your man gave you his businesses because she wouldn't
Right.
have anything but the pole if it wasn't for Gordon. Let's keep it real.
Oh
So
yeah, that's right. And that's what Candace said. Candace said Gordon rained down on you, and she was like,
yeah,
yeah, and I made plenty of money too, So
yeah,
yeah.
but still, it wasn't hers. It wasn't hers. You
Right.
know?
Let me read what Yolanda wrote. She says Wendy also cleared Robin like smoke from a kitchen fire for being Giselle's lapdog, jumping
Yep.
in, defending her every time Giselle gets checked. Robin does that, whether Giselle is wrong or not. But
Yeah.
I do commend Robin for the last episode because Robin was not going to do the podcast event with Giselle if she wasn't going to treat all the ladies equally.
That's
So
right. That's right.
I did recommend Robin for that. I was grateful for her for standing up to Giselle for that because Robin
She'll
says,
stand up for her for 1 second, and then she goes
yeah,
back to co-signing
yeah,
Giselle's buckery. You know what I
right,
mean?
right, yes, yes,
She's still
yes.
her lap dog. She may tell her something, and then she's running back to finish lapping up the rest of that bowl. You know?
Yeah, right, right. Welcome in, Tampa Barbecue Queens. Welcome in. Thank you guys
Hey,
so much
Tampa.
for coming in.
Yeah, a
Thank
scholar
you.
is the bomb, Lavish. I like a scholar too. Really, with missing teeth, the next time she brings my mama name into the conversation. Come on, Elaine. That's all I'm saying. I would probably be the Monique, and I'm calmer than anybody you may ever meet. But I
Yeah.
do not like slick remarks. Don't say nothing about my mom. Don't call her a bitch or whatever she's saying. Those are too low, especially when you have lost your mother. Those are trigger words. I don't care what
Mhm.
nobody says, especially if
Yeah.
you lost your mother.
Yeah.
Now, in Mia's case, it ain't that drastic because her mother
Right.
is alive. It's still a low blow, but somebody like Monique, somebody like me, that's a trigger for me. So
Yeah.
if you
But
say
you
it,
can also tell with Mia's mom that she's still a bit fragile too. I
yes,
could see that
yes,
she's still a bit
yes.
fragile. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So that whole thing was just a mess. It was a whole hi Tampa. It was a whole mess. So I like
Uniquely, Abby says, I love a scholar. She got a little firecracker in her. She does,
right.
and she displayed it just as elegant as she can. And Elaine says Candace will be doing her next video with missing teeth the next time she brings my mama name into the conversation.
Exactly. I'm with you.
Yolanda says
Exactly.
Mia is
Exactly.
not all that. She needs to calm down and see the green-eyed bandits and Ashley shaded her behind her back about her past. Yes, absolutely.
I think Mia takes a lot of way more than I thought she would. She takes a lot of Candace's low blows and zings long before she really says anything back. She's not quick with it like Candace is. She's very
Mm-hmm.
slow with it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It comes, but it's a lot slower. And I think the way
Mm-hmm.
Candace be eating her up, she need to start being quicker on the draw. Like, girl, keep up,
See,
keep up.
Candace got that. Candace has that mouth that
Fire.
make you
She got
want to
that
talk
mouth.
her. Yeah.
She got that mouth because she can't fight. So her weapon is her mouth. That
Mm-hmm.
is her weapon. And then finally, Karen and Ashley come in, and I did like that Karen was yelling at Candace for talking about the girl's mother. Did you see that?
She can Karen made it clear before she stepped in. She says, I don't want to be in the middle of this. I don't have
What?
nothing to do with this. But Candace, you can't be bringing people's
Right.
mamas into this. That's
That's what I
wrong.
like.
That's wrong. Mm-hmm.
Now, do you think Candace is going to use this against Karen as well? You stuck up for
Oh,
Monique. Now you're
oh
sticking up
yeah.
for her. What about the
Oh
stuff
yeah.
she said to me? She's going to use
Oh
that
yeah.
again. She's
Oh
going to use
yeah.
it.
Yes, most definitely. She is going to use that. Tampa says Mama Dorothy messy for that meal combo. Absolutely. Yolanda says a scholar is the voice of reason. I loved how she quickly
Yes.
gathered Mia at the
Yes.
shady event at Giselle handicap horse stable that looks like it's on lots of
Come on. Right. Better me at the shady event.
Yolanda, girl, you couldn't have said that better, girl.
Right. Mama Dorothy
Elaine
needs to get
says,
her a man, and then she wouldn't
yes.
have time to be all that. Is so true,
Yes,
Elaine.
yes. But yes, I
Oh,
love a scholar. But she also read Mia again to say this is not a business transaction. What are you doing? You
what
know,
you doing?
you got a problem with classism. That's your
Yeah.
problem. You
Yeah.
got a problem with classism.
Yeah. And she does. She thinks she's higher than everybody there. Let me tell you, baby, all of those girls make money. None of them had their husbands hand them a business like you. They did it from the ground up. So you can't shade nobody for working for what they got. Period.
Yeah,
Period.
and
Period.
you're right, Yolanda. You're right, Yolanda. Candace is going to use that against Karen, and you're right. She placed them in the little cabin by the cottage by themselves, but that's okay because Wendy came in
She got
reverse.
them back.
What they say about karma comes back,
Karma.
baby. It comes back.
It comes back, and I love that she told Candace, "You're gonna be the last one to pick a room," just like we had to take the cottage. I was like, "Yes, Wendy, yes, Wendy is here for it." And I loved that Wendy finally, out of nowhere, presented her candle, and it looked nice. And she was not gonna let Karen stand. You know what you call that? Outstand her this time. I
Yeah,
love when she pulled out her candle. I
yeah,
was like, yes, Wendy, yes.
yeah.
So
It looks
between
really,
last week
really
and this
nice.
week, She made a candle. Between last week and this week, she got another prototype.
Well, she already had her candles and stuff. She
already brought it with her. Yeah.
She just hadn't put it together, but it's really, really nice. I love her packaging. It looks really, nice. Really nice. But nice. Even though Karen keeps throwing the shade about the 3-wick versus 1-wick, Wendy just started off in a business that she knows nothing about. Her doing a 1-wick candle is the best thing for her to do starting out, because she needs to see how it's going to work. She needs to see how this is going to take off before putting all her money out there for the big things, So I think the road that Wendy is taking is the smart road.
And when you're just starting, she's not Karen. She doesn't have the Dom line. She is going to learn as she goes along. She's going to learn as she goes along. And when she pulled that thing out, like, bitch, I finally got mines. Let me present mines at my party. Because she didn't know if Karen was going to take out her Ladam candles again and give them to everybody. So she hurried up and gave it. I was like, yes, yes, yes. Soul clap to that. Come on, Mm-hmm.
Yes, Tampa, I did see Wendy's face when Karen pulled out her candles. We even peeped Wendy's face when they were in Surrey, when Karen and Ray mentioned it.
It was terrible.
It went straight to Wendy's face. I just think Karen should have.
She should have told her.
Side. Yeah, because what it looks like is Wendy went to Karen with her idea,
and she took it.
Karen was like, that's a good idea. Let me add this onto my.
Well, that is what she did.
It looks like.
That is what she did. She and she upstaged her at Giselle's party. So Wendy made sure she's not going to take my idea and upstage me again.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing worse than giving an idea and you see the person say, I'm going to go do that. Sometimes they don't even tell you, but even if they do and they just go, I'm going to go do that, and never ask you, never give you your props, never find out how you feel about it. That is what people do, and it is shady, shady, shady. Keep your ideas to yourself until it is copyrighted.
And Yolanda says that it's enough room for Karen and Wendy to sell and be successful in the candle business. That is absolutely right, Yolanda. You are so right. Yes, honey. Give them soul claps. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Y'all get my soul clap to that merch, okay? It's on my t-shirts. It's on my t-shirts. That's my saying, original saying.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Look at Love Catch Blessings.
It looked like Karen stole Wendy's idea, but Karen had her candle in the works for over a year. Yeah, I know that she had it, in the works, but the way that it was done, it just looks to everybody like, she just got that idea from, Wendy,
Right. What about how Candace talked to Ashley is what Tattletale is saying. What about how Candace talks to Ashley the same way? If Candace can't see how she's in the middle of everything, she's just lucky Monique's not here, because Monique's the only one that's about it. The rest of them will try to give their little slow zingers. Compared to Candace, it's slow.
Well, honey, if Monique was on this season, Candace will be on mute and she'll be still writing her sticky notes and posting them in the bathroom.
Right, exactly. People are hoarding money. That's why they're so greedy. And even though Karen stole her little idea or whatever she did there, she did say there's a lot of room for everybody. 3-wick, 1-wick, 2-wick, it don't matter. It's all about which candle smells the best to me.
Yeah, and that's going to last longer as well, too.
Because I've had some 3-wick candles that don't smell like nothing, okay? So that's going to be the true test. Yes,
Yolanda, I do. I hope that Karen and Wendy can talk it out, because I can already see that Wendy feels some type of way about it. Because the situation with Giselle and Robin, Karen was the shoulder that Wendy leaned on.
And Karen is a really good support system. Yes, she really is. And she could really help Wendy. So I think Wendy's going to let everything Karen does go. But I think she's going to make sure she's quicker with her stuff.
Yeah.
I love Catch Blessings. Yes. Candace is straight up
flat out mean girl.
Mean girl that can't fight. A mean girl that can't fight. Because to me, if you're going to be the mean girl on the street court, You got to be able to back it up. How
Yeah.
can you beat a mean girl verbally? You
Right.
can't beat me with words. Like, girl, let's square up. But
Mm-hmm.
she's doing it. She's beating them all verbally.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know?
Somebody gonna get her. Somebody gonna snatch that hand.
Me too. I want Ashley to throw a Corona at her so bad. Right. Right. Put out a 5 wig. Yes, Tampa. When Karen came out with her perfume a couple of years ago, she mentioned that she wanted to come out with a candle. Also, Wendy inspired her to actually do it in that moment, right after she told her. You know.
Yeah. Elaine says Monique was replaced by Mia because I think Mia would give Candace them
I'm
hands.
hoping, Elaine. I'm hoping. I'm waiting to see that.
So too.
I think Karen should have been upfront with Wendy when Wendy asked for business. Yes, she should have told her, well, years ago, like Haley just said, years ago, I was thinking about doing a candle, and I just want you to know they are working on it. There is verbiage you can use.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah. Yeah. There's a way to handle anything.
Charlene said, I don't know what y'all talking about, but Teresa got me cracking up. Girl, they a mess. You should see me yelling at the screen, slap the bitch. I be waiting.
Haley says, me too. I want Candace to get dragged so bad. She says she can't stand her.
Right. It's that mouth, girl. It's that mouth. Hold up. So then on the last scene, the last part of this whole episode, they're in the kitchen. They all go into the kitchen. And Candace starts on Mia again. And throw some lettuce or something at her. What was the deal? And then Mia turned around and threw the bowl at her, basically the whole lettuce pile.
Now that incident, Mia started that because Mia was talking to, when Ashley and Karen came in, Karen says, just show me straight to the little room. So Karen went to the little girl's room and then they all went into the kitchen, and then Mia was talking to Ashley about Candace, saying that Candace was mean. And Candace was like, hey, I'm right here. I can hear what you're saying. I might as well be included over there in the conversation. And Mia was like, hey,
that's
well, know, come on. So that's when they started arguing.
What she was saying wasn't a lie, though. She was telling the truth.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think she cared that she heard her. So
no, but she didn't, because she was standing right there.
Now, if somebody wasn't standing between Mia and Candace, when Candace threw that lettuce at her, Mia might have rang her bell. Ding dong, ding dong. She might have rang her bell, baby. Boom.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, this is going to be the moment she punches her. And she ended up throwing a big handful of lettuce back at her. But I'm feeling it's coming. It's coming, y'all. It's coming.
Yeah. For those of you who do not know what the ladies look like, this is a picture of the ladies.
Yes.
If you haven't watched the show, this is a picture of the ladies.
Yes, for the picture. Come on.
This is Mia. This is Mia. This is Ashley. This is Miss Giselle. This is Candace. Karen. What girl name?
Which one?
Wendy.
Robin.
Wendy. And then this is Robin. So that's the whole cast of the Real Housewives of Potomac.
Yes, yes, honey. And what did somebody else, Yolanda, or somebody made another comment? I want Giselle and Robin to get dragged.
Wait, let me go back up. Okay. Annabelle says, does that mean she tossed her salad? She definitely did.
Yes, she did.
Salad, Annabelle. Yolanda says, I want Giselle and Robin to get dragged for always coming for the others. I'm afraid that Mia will lose it and sling Candace like a slingshot. Elaine says, no, Candace threw 2 little pieces. Yep. Candace threw the 2 pieces first.
Then Mia threw a handful. Right.
Before walking off. Absolutely. Yes. But Love Catching Blessing says, but dragging Candace won't change her. Only get the person looking low like her.
Yes, that's true.
Not ready for prime time. Absolutely. Even when she and Chris were talking outside about her video and about getting it to the L production, and she was saying all these demands that she had, that she wanted to be over this, that, and the third. And I'm like, you don't sing that well to be making those type of demands.
No, she got basic singing, girl, please. Like the rest of the reality stars. She got it up here. Like I said, they're the Beyonce, not the Jennifer Hudsons. Okay. So And I remember last time I said that, somebody said the beehive gonna get me, so I better take that back. Oh, hold on. I see some more comments. Hold on.
Elaine says, catching blessings. You're so right. Candace is not ready for prime time. She needs to enter another beauty pageant.
Right, right. No,
Mm,
Candace,
mm.
okay, we see that. But Dragon Ken, okay, we see that. Oh, Uniquely said, we also have to take into consideration what's edited out. Karen may have told her, or Wendy may not have mentioned that she knew that Karen mentioned releasing the candle in the past to the producers.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right, Lavish. That's how they create those storylines, by leaving, the great details out that will clarify what was being said and what was being done. So
Right.
you're absolutely right, because I just can't understand why Karen wouldn't say anything to Wendy when she came to her for the advice. So I agree with you on that, Lavish.
It could have been edited, but I don't know. It seemed like that was just a plan between her and Ray. And I'm glad that Wendy didn't let it get her down, and she still came out with her candle. You got to keep pushing forward when people try to steal what you're doing, or steal your spotlight, or steal your shine, whatever you want to call it. You got to be able to push through that. And I'm so glad that Wendy is learning how to navigate these girls. I'm so glad.
She definitely, she definitely does. And still, at the end of the day, even though they've treated her the way they have, she's still wanting to come to some type of resolution so they all can, just get along and
Just
be
get
able to
along, right? This makes me want to join the candle business. Exactly, Yolanda. Me too.
Right, with some freaky sense, right, Yolanda?
Right. J Hud is another. Thank you, Yolanda. J Hud is another level. Thank you. Now that was the end of episode 13. Now next week, I just put Lisa's link in the chat, y'all. It's going to be at her house on October 11th, 5 p.m. Eastern time, and we're going to hit that episode 14. Now, unless anybody has any more to say about this Real Housewives of Potomac, we're going to touch a little bit on Love and Marriage Huntsville from last week.
So y'all don't forget to go ahead on Sunday and tune in to the Real Housewives of Potomac, because we'll be over on my channel.
Yep, I put the link in there just now.
There are a few people in here that I know I'm not connected with. So if you guys would go ahead and
grab that link,
my link, and go over and leave me a message on a video. This evening, I will go over to your house and pay your visit as well, and show you support as well too.
Right, and they did show clips from next week, like Yolanda is saying. It looks like Robin and Scary Giselle, like them two are finally going to come, which they should. But they're so corny and dry. They're going to try to ruin the party. I feel like just stay where you're at. We got enough drama without them two added to it, but we're gonna see what it is.
I don't think they're gonna ruin it. I think the Candace and Mia drama is just going to continue to escalate. So I don't think Giselle and Robin are going to make a difference by coming. They're just two extra people that that
more drama.
More drama. But it's gonna be a lot of drama on Sunday. It's probably gonna be a little bit unbearable with all the drama, because it's gonna get
These
bad.
These last two episodes is gonna be crazy, which means the reunion, which will probably be a 1 or 2, is going to be crazy.
Yeah. Let's see. Yolanda says Giselle and Robin show up next episode being dry like that. Yep. And they should have just stayed home. Because it looks like they didn't even reach out to Wendy to say, hey, they were coming.
Right.
Lavish says Candace can't sing, and it pisses me off how Candace uses the DC go-go scene to promote her music. We don't hear that crap on the radio nowhere in Maryland, DC, or Virginia. Yolanda says production made them dry heifers go. Love catching. Yeah, exactly. Because they weren't going to get paid for that, baby. So they went ahead. They know they need that check.
Yes, honey,
Love
they
Catching
sure
Blessings
do.
says, I heard if they didn't come, Bravo won't pay them. Exactly, Blessings. That is right. So that's why they went. That's exactly why they went, because Robin need a check for that house they're building because she's way over budget. And of course, Giselle needs her check to finish her house. Did you notice her kitchen when they just briefly showed her? I'm like, that thing need to be upgraded.
She tries so hard, poor thing, and I think that's her upgrade. Like yes, love catch blessings. We did talk about Gordon and how fresh he was being at the party. Absolutely, we covered that with the gestures, the tongue, the swearing at his wife, the bending down in a doggy position. Like he was doing so much. The white women, I was like so blown away. Like, what is happening? You cannot rehearse that. Production didn't know he was going to do this. Come on now.
And when he got down on the floor, I'm like, what is this man doing?
He was gone. He was gone. He was throwing back them shots like you throw back orange juice or something. He was throwing them back like water.
They kept saying, is G all right? Give G some water. Give G some water.
Yeah.
And then Neil was like, G is a G. He all right. He all right. He good.
Right. And the guys were a little bit salty about Michael not coming, but you guys have really acted up on Michael in the past. Michael coming just going to add more craziness to this already crazy mix. So I don't know why they're acting shocked that he ain't there. Now, not having Michael to me doesn't make or break the show. It's just another person acting drunk, acting a fool. Mm-hmm. We already got Gordon doing that, honey. We don't need Michael to be doing that. You know?
Yes, Yolanda, you are absolutely right. Yeah, G is going to be doing all that stuff, and it's going to make Karen uncomfortable. And I mean, and Mia is standing right there with him while he's doing that. And he told her she was beautiful too.
Yeah. He would lick her. He would lick her. He would lick her. He would lick anybody. You seen his face? You know, it was a mess. What's the name say? Yeah. Gordon will be looking at Karen and Ashley next week. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm with Love Catching Blessings. I didn't like that at all. I do not like the way Gordon is acting, and I don't like the way Mia is excusing him for that.
Saying it's okay. It's okay. Well, it's not okay with us. If you're a married woman in there and you licking your tongue out and making this gesture, the guys should have stopped them. It's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. Now, what I would love to see is Michael drunk and Gordon drunk and how that would play off, because Michael gets gay when he's drunk. So he might go after Gordon. So the licking and the gestures and all that might actually work with Michael.
Oh, I'm not even gonna think about that, child. The way that can go left. Yolanda says Michael, aka Crocodile Dickie D, is doing his part in being Ashley's money man. Yeah, right. And he's stepping up with the kids too. So he's been staying in, taking care of the kids. They need
to leave him where he's at. Thank you, Robert, for the rose. Thank you for coming in, Robert Grant.
Hey, Robert, how are you? Welcome.
He said he grossed me out. I need a colonic.
Yeah.
But this black they would be torn apart. Right. Exactly. So I think Gordon's level of drunk and Michael's level of drunk is going to be interesting. They need to have them two within these last 2 episodes, child, because Michael's going to like those gestures. Michael's going to like that tongue movement and all that Gordon has to offer. So that is going to be funny as hell to me. You know?
Yeah, I think they should have, just to add some drama with the men. They should have brought Michael on in.
Yes, honey. I'm telling you, Michael's gonna love Gordon. He likes Juan, but Juan's too laid back. Gordon is gonna match his crazy, and they're the same age, like 68. It's a perfect match in heaven.
Now, what did you think about Ashley bringing the portrait with her?
I thought that was corny. She's doing the most, bringing the kid everywhere she go, bringing the pictures everywhere she go. She being Mom Mabley right now. Girl, get a babysitter. Why are you bringing baby at every episode, whipping out a titty, breastfeeding? I'm kind of over Ashley with dragging the kids around. We love the kids, but I just think it's a lot. Most of the housewives are not dragging their babies. She is being over the top and corny. You got a nanny that's always at your house. Leave that baby over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
We love the babies, but send little Michael right on back over there with his daddy. She don't need to bring him everywhere. Get the nanny, girl. Get the nanny.
Oh yeah. Love Catching Blessings. I can't wait to see that the next episode, because
Yes.
it's gonna freak Karen completely out. Yolanda says Juan sure ain't checking for Robin. He checked out on her like a
Right.
guest from a hotel room. That's right, Yolanda. He does not seem like he is checking for Robin. He doesn't.
Well, they got a little better when they were looking for venues. That was the first time I seen any emotion come out of Juan.
Yes. He just, I don't know. I don't know.
Robert, it is Real Housewives of Potomac. We are just wrapping up this episode 13, season 6. We're going to talk a little bit about Love and Marriage Huntsville. You guys put a 1 in the chat and let me know if you watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, because you know that's the next biggest thing, maybe even higher than Real Housewives of Potomac. Y'all let me know. Put a 1 if you watched it so we can talk about it.
Annabelle said that she just found out that there is a worldwide outage of DNC affecting access to Facebook,
Okay.
WhatsApp, and Messenger. Yeah.
That's why I couldn't get through on IG. Annabelle, I hope you'll send me your information to my Gmail, please, because I am trying to mail those giveaways you and Lisa won. But the P.O. box ain't near my house, so I really need your address today, because I'm going today, okay? To my Gmail, JustTheresa6@gmail.com. Annabelle 3LL3, that is for you. Please email me soon as we get off. You know what I mean?
Yes, Robert. Go back and catch up on the show, because you missing all the tea, Robert. Yolanda says, I can't wait for Wendy to continue to clear the green-eyed bandits at the reunion. Yes, Wendy gonna get them, baby. She gonna, her brown chocolate beautiful self. She gonna get them.
Yes, Love and Marriage Huntsville is a mess. Absolutely.
Elaine watches it.
And Yolanda,
we don't watch that one. Yolanda watches it as well too. Yes.
We won't talk too much about it then. We won't go too far into it, but we gotta touch on it. They are still in Vegas right now. What's her name? The goofy one. What's her name?
Tish.
Letitia. Mm-hmm. She is still trying to convince Marceau that she wants to go get their vows renewed at the chapel because they're in Vegas. She wanted to have fun with it. He is telling her no over and over and over again. First of all, what did you think about that scene? Do you think she's trying too hard, or you think he's being an asshole?
I'm with Destiny. It was so sad. It was sad.
No. Before we even get there, I'm talking about the conversation she was having with him before they made it to the chapel. Because that's a next level. But do you think she's being too thirsty with the conversation?
No, I don't think she is being too thirsty. I think that what Letitia is trying to do, I think she is trying to some kind of way get him to show her that he is for her.
Yes, she's trying to rekindle something. Yes.
Yeah, yes. I think that's what it is. And it rubbed me the wrong way, because
he's an asshole.
Even when they were sitting there and what the child name? The one Destiny keeps getting into it with.
Oh yeah, but we always forget her name. The little goofy one there. What's her name?
I forgot what her name is.
Lavish will put it in the chat.
But anyway, she and her husband was doing a game, and it says, what was the question?
It said, oh yes, I remember. I'm gonna have to start taking notes on Huntsville if I want to talk about it.
They asked the question. Yeah. It's something about if you're happy in your marriage, take a drink or whatever.
Yes. And he didn't drink it. He did
not drink. Not only did he not drink, he even said it after. He was like, I didn't drink.
He was like, oh, was I supposed to drink? He is really,
Tiffany.
He's really
Tiffany.
Tiffany. Yes.
Tiffany.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Elaine. Tiffany.
So he is really unhappy with her. He don't want to go to therapy. So that means he don't want to fix it. He kept telling her no about the whole, going to the chapel. But then he kept trying to act like he just wanted them two to do something alone, not go to the chapel. There is definitely, I cannot undermine Marceau's feelings. There is something going on with Marceau, and he has the right to not be feeling his wife. If we can do it about our husbands, some women do, then he has that right. But he needs to vocalize it because she at this point is begging. She's begging for this.
What is so hard? What is so
Tell
hard
her.
Going to the chapel? What is so hard? Just like Mel said, and she spoke truth. She was like, hey, your wife have put all this together. Just y'all don't have to renew nothing. Just go up there and tell your wife, that you love her, how much she means to you. Something as simple as that.
But he don't want to. But he doesn't want to, and there is a reason, and that is valid. Now, the thing is, he needs to say what it is, or he's just going to look like a mean asshole. It's some kind of reason, and there's some reason why he is not feeling her. And I think it's ever since she decided to become a boss and not just a housewife. And that goes back like probably last season. Mm-hmm. Ever since then, he has been checked out, if y'all really think about it. Mm-hmm. He did not like that. They fought a lot. Then you sprinkle on messy Wanda. He got to deal with.
Yeah.
And then now this new Tisha where she's whining all the time and she's questioning his credibility. He's being accused of stuff. I think he got things, but he's just not saying it. That's what I think.
Yolanda says, I don't like Tiffany. She's too messy
and it's
too strong on these folks after Maurice checked her for talking about monsters. She says, I feel bad for Tisha. I don't think Marceau is in this for the long. I don't either. I really don't. There is something underlying
going on, right?
With Marceau, because even before the show ended, he says that, being happy is not his first priority. That's not first on his list. That, honey, if that wasn't a red flag, I don't know what else he needs.
But then you remember Melanie gave him some kind of quote about that, and he thought about it.
Well, she said that when you think about being happy, the underlying thing is depression.
Yep.
And then he spoke and said, this last year I have been depressed. I haven't been happy in nothing.
Did anybody know that? See, this is what I'm talking about. Marcel got stuff going on mentally. He's feeling a lot of pressure to take care of the family. He's feeling pressure for the 50 acres. He's feeling pressure in his marriage, but he's not talking about it. So he's starting to slip into depression. He needs to vocalize what is happening and get some help before he goes into that rabbit hole.
Yeah, and I agree with Yolanda. I don't think that he is on board with her being self-sufficient, being able to have.
That's what I said. That's exactly what I said.
To work and stuff, because he was happy. Couple of seasons before, he was happy when he was out there and she was home with the kids. He was happy. But now
it's crazy. I had literally just said that right before she did. I literally just said, ever since she started getting her boss up, he's not happy. He hasn't been happy since last season.
Yeah. And it's just go back to Destiny. It's sad. It's sad to look at. It's sad to listen, because I just felt like them getting up there renewing their vows. They know that's something people do when they go to Vegas. It was just something for fun. And she said that to him.
And it was embarrassing. But she did that to herself, though, because he did tell her no. He did tell her no.
But wait, it was after she had them booked everything, though. She had them booked and paid for everything. Then she talked to him about it.
That's on her, though. That is on her.
Destiny and her husband kind of put it in her ear and talked her into going ahead to the venue anyway.
Tiffany. Yep. Ooh, and then Tiffany and her husband went ahead and took over that because it was so awkward. And you see, Melanie was giving it to him. They were trying to force him. And like he said in his confessional, I don't know if she thought because she brought me here and threw it on me, I was going to change my mind. But no, that was on her. I say that's on her.
Yeah. Where'd you go?
He said, I'm sticking by what listen, I love when a person keep it real. So he said, I told her no and I meant no, period.
Yeah. And just like Elaine said, that he said there were several times when they should have been divorced, but he glad he listened to his aunt, because if it wasn't for the kids, he probably wouldn't even be there.
Yeah, he needs to seek therapy for sure. Yeah. But he won't admit it, Elaine. Exactly.
It was like they were my relatives or they were my close friends. And
it was hard to watch, girl. It was hard to watch. And she was standing up there and they're all trying to chime in and go at him and they're all making valid points. But he still was like, awkward. He didn't care. He's not going to do it no matter what. So then, like he said, you and Martell get up there and go. That's not going to happen. You can't force people to do stuff. You can't force it.
Yeah. But that was something, with that being his wife, and he loves his wife. And
he could have did it
a lot to her. He should have just gone up there and just.
He don't care.
Because now everybody's looking at him sideways now.
Well, see what it is too. Melanie said, "Okay, well then you can just go up there, and not renew your vows, and just say your love for her." That he could have did. That he could have did, but he don't want to do it because he's gonna hit her with, "I want a divorce." He's not happy. Why mislead her? Why mislead her? I think that's what he's leading to, and he don't want to mislead her.
Yeah, right, Yolanda. I agree with that too. You could just tell the hurt on her face throughout the whole entire time. I mean, how would you feel? It's your 15-year anniversary. You're at a chapel. You got your friends there with you. All your friends are thinking, hey, we're celebrating y'all's 15 year. Y'all about to go renew your vows or whatever the case may be.
Right.
And boom. I agree, Yolanda. I think she just shouldn't have gone. Just, took the money as a loss.
She shouldn't have went. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. She shouldn't have went. And then they tried to force him to just say, I love you. I really feel like he's doing that because he's going to hit her with, I need a separation. So why say I love you and why renew the vows if this is coming down the pipeline? Something is coming. If he wasn't still in love with her, he would have said it. He's not still in love with her. He's not going to mislead her no matter what they say.
Yeah. But a little bit of it is going to come out in the next episode on Saturday. But on a better note, honey, we need to do a fundraiser for Martell to get him some bigger clothes, honey.
Oh, we need to buy some clothes, honey. Martell, we know you look good. We know you work out, bro. But honey, you gained weight. Please go up to the 3XL, please.
Martell was wearing that pink suit, honey. It was showing all his balls and veins and everything, honey, in that suit.
Yes, I agree with that, Elaine. Annabelle, I did get it. Thank you. I can't get into IG. Earlier, I couldn't get into Instagram.
Right.
Yes, it was just so sad. But I also respect when you're being honest. I think he didn't say it for a reason. I don't want somebody to lie to me. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me.
Yeah.
So let Tiffany and her husband take over.
Yeah, just like he you said, he is being honest, he's being true to his feelings, and I don't think
that's right. That's
right. To kind of egg her on to have her thinking one thing when he know deep down inside he's feeling some other.
That's my point. That would be the only reason that he is doing that. That is the only reason.
But he needs to communicate that to her.
And that's what I was saying earlier. He needs to tell her. And he also needs to deal with his own demons he got going on in his head. Now, before we wrap this up, because we hit the hour and 10 minutes, but one last thing about the Love and Marriage Huntsville. What did you think about Marceau telling Tiffany's husband, when I tell y'all something in the group, why are you telling the girls? It was legit. It was legit.
As he should. I think Marceau was right in telling him that, because it was the guys that were talking. And when he was telling Tiffany that, I said, it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back.
And it did. And then she tried to intervene on when he was talking to her husband. She tried to intervene. And the husband finally manned up and said, you don't have to talk to me. I got this. Yeah. You know, but that husband is new to the group because Martell, Maurice, and all of them would have never told. You never see them telling. It is this guy. Let's think about it. Tiffany's his wife. He picked that up from her. Yeah. First thing they do is run in, you know. So I think that he was right talking to him man to man. I think he was right telling her, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to your husband, because he's supposed to talk to the husband, not the woman.
Right.
So I respected that as well, because my husband don't want no man talking to me, flip it. It has to be to him. So I respected that as well.
Yeah, and I hate that Tiffany, Destiny is right about Tiffany's timing with delivering information, you know, and that's why I think Tiffany is being messy when she's bringing up things like that on happy occasions. She know what she's doing. She know what she's doing. To bring in something negative, you know.
That's why Destiny don't like her.
Look, Yolanda said Martell looked like a bottle of Pepto-Bismol.
That's why Destiny don't like her. That's why Destiny can't get with her, because she can see, even if Melanie can't see it, she can see how messy Tiffany really is. Yeah. And Melanie, like she called Melanie the bodyguard. Girl, I was like, yes, Melanie is her bodyguard.
But Melanie, guess what? This is the second time. The episode from last week, she defended her there too. Yeah. Martell had a conversation with Kimmy about possibly maybe working it out with Mel. Here on this episode, he says, don't count the hosts out about being married. He said, you never know. It might be Melanie.
Right. Because I think he's not going to give up trying to get her back. Because not only because she's beautiful and she's still thriving, because he's still attracted to her, but she's also, them two together is the money cow. He needs that. He wants that. And I can see in his eyes, even if they do fight, he loves Melanie no matter what. Yeah. And so, and she said she wants him to move on, but I don't know if I don't think he's going to be an easy move on. I really don't. He's struggling.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so either.
They need counseling if they're going to do that.
He messed up. He messed up big.
In his mouth.
You know, like they say, you know, the grass is not always green
on the other side.
Yeah. So I think he stepped out there. He did his wrongdoing, and now it's just now hitting him. You know
how bad it is.
And he wants his wife back, you know.
And it's not worth it when you got 4 beautiful. I swear I love that little baby of theirs. Oh my God, on Instagram, she is the cutest thing. I swear I look forward to her on Instagram. So they need to, I get that they need to be together with 4 kids, try again, but she has tried over and over and over with him. He might have lost her on this one. He might have lost her.
But then here comes the other baby.
That's going to be their problem. Even if they get back together, they're going to always go back to that conversation.
Yeah, but
he's never going to trust him again.
Know, I wish they could get back together, you know, because I think they both still have feelings for each other, but I wish they could, you know, get back together, you know, for the kids.
It's too much hurt.
Dynamic of it. But it's too much stuff.
It's too much hurt. There's too much hurt on Melanie's side. There's too much hurt on his side. Even if they got remarried, if they didn't agree 100% to embrace the new baby without any repercussions and not to bring up what he already did, then she'd have to trust him every time he leaves the house. That is a lot. But they would have to commit to it for it to work.
Hello, Save Here First. You know? Welcome in, Save Here First. Thank you for coming. Yolanda says, shaking my head. Tiffany is messy. I hope Destiny checks her again.
Yeah.
Yolanda also says, Tiffany crosses the line too much. She does. Mel needs to stop defending her, yes, and let her hold her own. Elaine says Melody left him and was able to buy her another house and is doing well for herself.
Yes.
He can't stand it. That's why he has so much anger towards her. True. And Yolanda says, I respect Kimmy. Yes, Kimmy can hold her own, honey. She don't need, and Maurice knows it too. And then Yolanda says Mel doesn't want him back. I don't think she does
I
either.
told you he been talking to Destiny. Didn't I been saying that for weeks? I've been saying
Yes.
that. That I
Yeah,
think something's
Yolanda
going
says
on with
Destiny and
Destiny and
Martell
Melanie.
talk every day. I guarantee you something is going on. Melody, no ma'am. 5 years of cheating and you had a baby on me. Sorry, 4 kids or not, that was a lot of
The trust is
disrespect.
gone. The
The
trust is
trust is
gone.
gone, honey.
I don't think it's going to work. Now, what they do need to go to counseling for is co-parenting. I
Yes,
think that is sad for the kids.
yes,
Co-parent, co-parent, co-parent. And
yes.
Melanie might as well get ready for Destiny and Martell to be together. That's going to be next. That's going
I
to be
think so.
next. You
You
know?
think so?
Yeah, I think it's coming. I think it's coming. I think they're dabbling right now with conversation, and I don't know how close Destiny really is to Melanie. She's starting to feel like Melanie's a betrayer. So if you feel like your best friend ain't really got you, you're not gonna care what you do to her, because them two gonna fall out really, really fall out soon.
Well, I think Martell's and Destiny's conversations are about Mel and him trying to get her back. I think that's what their conversations are about. I really don't think that they would get together because Destiny knows, everything that he did, and she's so far against that. You know what I'm saying? So
I
I
think
don't
that
see
he's
that.
definitely flirting with her, even if she
Oh
doesn't
yeah,
take him. He's definitely
yeah,
flirting. All I'm
yeah,
saying is stay woke, stay
yeah,
woke. Women gotta
yeah.
stay woke. Men gotta stay woke. If they got a cheating woman, stay woke.
Mhm,
You can
mhm.
never ever close your eyes 100% and think that everything's never ever 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 gonna happen. You know what I mean? So Melody
Right.
needs to stay woke. That's all. That's it.
Yeah.
you know.
Yolanda says that Maurice is a bum for not standing up for Kimmy more when she was called a side chick. Yeah, he don't
Yeah.
ever really stand up for
He
her.
didn't say anything. No.
Yeah, yeah,
And that's what makes people believe it, because he don't say anything. Because
right.
maybe just maybe he was messing with her on the side. Maybe, just maybe. That's why he don't say nothing.
Yeah, yeah. He don't back her up at
She's
all.
defending it. She's defending it, but he's thinking, well, you kind of was messing with me before me and her left. But anyways, y'all, that is the end of Love and Marriage Huntsville little review. I hope y'all are enjoying the Real Housewives of Potomac with the reality ladies, y'all. We have been here every single Monday bringing you guys this tea, okay? Every single week we bringing it. I really hope that you guys are enjoying it. And we will be at Lisa's next week. Now it has been an hour and 20 minutes, so we are going to get the heck up out of here. I got to go to the post office box. Hey, House of X, how are you? How are you? I'm doing fine. Thank you for coming through. We just finished going over Real Housewives Potomac and Love and Marriage Huntsville. Do you guys have anything else to say before we go? Anybody have any more comments about either one of those shows before we end this live? And sorry for all the mess in the beginning, y'all. So if you're watching the replay, there's probably, how many minutes, Lisa, you think we were messed up?
Probably about 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes. Sorry about the beginning. The internet was down, and I think in Instagram, Facebook, I think there was just problems all around. StreamYard, there was problems everywhere.
Yeah. Elaine says if there's anyone in this chat that has not watched the Real Housewives of Potomac or Love and Marriage Hip Hop, go ahead and please watch them.
Yes, please do. And then go back to our playlist. I have a playlist of the days that it was here on my channel. It's called Reality Ladies Review. Watch my playlist and see our feedback on mine. And then you could go to Lisa's and watch hers on her. I don't know if she has a playlist or a wall or whatever, but you can catch them over there. So watch the replays, y'all, if you missed any of them. But,
right. Yeah. And don't forget to come over to Living Life with Lisa on Monday at 5:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
the 11th, right? The 11th?
Yep, it's
Okay.
the 11th, October the 11th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
Episode 14, guys.
Yes, episode 14. Yes, so clap to that. Yes, it was very good. I'm so glad that y'all were here. Y'all were engaging. Now, anybody who's still growing their YouTube channel, Friday, at 2 p.m. Eastern time, I do drop the link every Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern time. So please put that into your reminder. Come on over there and let me help you out. Just have a video under 2 minutes. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you. Thank you, Yolanda. Yes, honey. I've been looking for my soul clap to that shirt. I don't know where I put that shirt. Man.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm.
I know it's the only one I got. I'm like, what the hell?
Thank you, Elaine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, love catching blessings. Thank you so much.
Yes, Lisa's channel, it would be the 11th. Correct, Lisa?
Yes, okay. At 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And
then the last episode, which is number 15, will be here at my channel again. Mm-hmm. Okay, you guys? Thank you, Elaine. Thank you so much. Thank y'all. Let me play my little thing again, and we're going to be out of here.
All right, guys. Everyone stay safe and be blessed, and we will see you guys on next Monday.
We love y'all. Peace. Hold on. We're going to play this. We're going to play our way out with this. I just like showing that. I'm sorry, y'all. I just like showing that because I don't know how to do any type of editing. So every time I learn something, I got to be extra with it. Anyways, I'm going to do a tutorial on that for people coming up who don't know how to do it. All right. Thank you. Stay safe, y'all. Wear your mask. We love you. Reality ladies are out. Peace. Peace, peace in the Middle East. Thank you. Love, catch blessings.